Okay guys, Miss Rouget here again to review with you complex numbers. These are just very simple for your final. We won't go too much in detail on these because you do them anyway with your quadratic formula and completing the square sometimes. But just a quick review of it. If you're given these two problems, let's see, the square root of -16, and you're asked to simplify these problems. Well, this first one here, we know that the square root of 16 is 4, right? But inside this parenthesis, or inside the square root, it has a negative. So it's really saying the square root of -1 times 16 within that square root. And up here, it says the square root of -1 is I. So you can just replace that. You can just substitute it and say I times the square root of 16. Well, we just said that the square root of 16 is 4. So the answer here would be 4i. Okay, and then this next problem, if we were to simplify -6i times 3i, you just multiply, because they're like terms, you just multiply like you normally would. So you would get -6 times 3 is -18, and I times I is I squared. But up here, we know that I squared is -1. So really, -18 times a -1, which would give you a +18. That's the basics behind complex numbers. I won't ask any problems that are any harder than these on complex numbers on your final, but if you have questions, let me know, and I'll try to answer those.